Is not this word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians, for it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will shew you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And the Lord said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out the hands over the sea, and divide it. And let the children of Israel go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. It doesn't always make sense. It doesn't always make sense. When the word of the Lord comes, many times, it's not something that you can liken to any form of study. It is a thing that always defies every field of study. You cannot quantify it to be anything rationally. It doesn't always make sense. But let me tell you something. When the Lord speaks, many times if it's making sense, you have to calm down and think, because his words doesn't make sense. But when you act on his word, your result must surely be evident. That is why he is God and different from a man. It doesn't always make sense. What is the sense and what is the computations for a man to be walking around the walls of Jericho once each day for 6 days, and the 7th day working for the 7 times? It doesn't always make sense, dear friends. It doesn't make sense, but it was that alone that got the job done. But it doesn't always make sense. It cannot be quantified to any kind of scientific knowledge. Cannot be quantified to any kind of technological knowledge. It doesn't always make sense. If you are looking at that which makes sense to be produced and be told you of God that he said, I'm sorry, it won't always make sense. But it is certain to get your once over. It doesn't always make sense. Shall thou continue to worship the God of the Amorites, or the God thou with our fathers served? They said, no, God forbid. How can we forget the God of heaven that brought us out of the tribulations of the Israelites? But Moses just went up the mountain, they turned against the same God, and begin to worship idols. It doesn't always make sense. Whosoever that is behind this is better he never or will never be born. How can a man wake up one day and told us to bring our land and sell our land and bring all the money? How possible is that? How possible is that? Any wise parents would not do that. And our own parents, our forefathers didn't do that. They preferred to die than to sell away their generations. The commandment was 10%. And the beast came into the church with an enchantment that looks as if he's doing a powerful miracle. And they said he lied. And he threw them. Dismantled a generation, a husband and a wife, right inside the church, which kind of demonic attack. The largest and the most highest demonic attack I ever had inside the church. He said they lied. How can anyone not lie to give you his land? Our parents take the best decisions, but we can never be fooled this time. That which killed our parents and they died for us to make sure it's secure for us, we can never be too weak to leave it at the hand of the people who have ever wanted to claim it to the other side. It is not possible. The Lord shall arise to our rescue and for our rescue. It is not possible. We can never be weak. Even if we are weak, the Lord will come to rescue the weak. He will never let us alone. To disgrace the suffering of our parents and be homeless and be nationless and be fatherless and be subdued to tribulations of the days of our life from our parents to our own time. It is not possible. What a demonic attack. The same person who lied to Jesus 3 times, claiming to be following him at the same time not following him. He lied 3 times, Jesus didn't kill him. Jesus still gave him option that it has to be 3 times completely in a different sections. And we have used to. This is just the 3rd, and he have kept adamant. How can we continue to be fully sown and bundled to the land and submit it unto him willingly? The same land that our chief, Ohamadike particularly got to be in jail in our very present. The land that made us to stay away every Monday of the week and wouldn't be able to go anywhere to protect and keep our land, and to cry for our son who was smuggled and kidnapped against any form of tribute. And all of a sudden, a demon manifested in the form of angel of light, and we couldn't think. I want to ask, how many times have an Igbo man came to contest for presidency, and the whole of the country from his many tribes gathered to support him? Brethren, open your eyes and see. Which time has it ever happened? There is an agenda. If 9 has interest, 7 cannot go. 9 must finish before 7 can go. And if 7 has interest, 3 is not going anywhere. 5 is not going anywhere. Politics is a game of number, but it's not that kind of number that you are thinking. And it is his turn to go, because he has to do with the Peters, Obis, the 6669 Obi. You are about to head to your doom. As fast as you could recollect and came back to your senses, the better for you. What you are seeing to be food is a manna that killeth. As soon as it is in your mouth, you begin to die. How can thou be too shallowly minded? How can thou prefer a little thing, a tiny thing that doesn't hold ground and could never matter, and leave the most successful ambition and the thing good that you have done for yourself? What a manipulation. Nigeria never like an Igbo man, not to talk of being a president. So think and use your sense. Something is under the ground, and something is playing on under the ground, and something is just about to start playing out. Listen and listen carefully. Let me tell you, whether you want to live or believe it, it doesn't make any change. As soon as you get in your 30%, as an Easterners, any state you are, from south to southeast, wherever you are in Nigeria, and he was able to get up to 30%, Nnamdi Kanu will never come out again. The more you look, the less you see they are doing to him. It's a strategy. They have been doing it before. If the United Nations Organization means to bring him out, Nigeria cannot stop them. Nigeria cannot stop them. It's a game that they are playing, the bold people. The more you look, the less you see game. Let it be as if they have spoken, they have not said anything. If you did not make haste to listen to me and reason with me, he is going to life imprisonment. That is only if they were able to rescue him from hanging. They want to hang him life and direct and tell him, can you see the vote of your people? That is up to 30% whether he win or he did not. But already they plan for him to win because of the movement of the 666, 9 Obi, rather than the Star War. The Star War. That is what is playing on. The vengeance of the Sith. The Sith, he uses pride to bring himself down. Lona Teras, Paradis, and Anabadis. You can decide to hear me. They are only waiting on me to act. If the master didn't act and couldn't do anything, it shall be according to my words.